logging in Python. There is very nice documentation available for this. Okay, where is that? Here. So what this logging is like whatever like you are trying to you want to print for your reference in your command prompt and all, like you can also save it in your logs where you can refer it later, and there are like multiple purpose you can always like do in case of debugging. These logs will help, and also in case for end user it will be a different kind of log. You only want to show few things, something like that. So this logging can have like multiple stages, which can be like critical, errors, warnings, info, and debug. So okay, these are like different levels of logging what you can do. So something like if it is like if for end user, you don't want something kind of what information you get in debug, like which may be only for developer. So something like that. So if it is error and critical or warning, you want the end user should also see such kind of things. So these you have to set different level of logging. Like I'll let me show you something. Like this. Okay, something there is this logging where you can there is an option to set what type of message it is. Like is it a debug message or it is a info message, it is a warning or error or critical. Okay, so then automatically in our like log file it will be saved this way. So warning root, error root, something like this, and it will show the message text whatever you have showed printed here. Okay, so let me go to some first how to initially you have to set like what level of your login you want to save. Okay, so I in this case like in this example it was showing so level debug, and then if you also give the file name, let me show it here. So okay, this file name you give the path, and then write node, these are okay. So so there is a format which it is given. Okay, so what it does is, so name is like our username, and level name is what kind of error it is, in the sense what kind of log message it is, and message the whatever text you want to print. So you can define your format initially, how your logger file format should look like, and once you do that, then you can do logging dot give like what kind of file it is, and then just print it, then it will work. Okay, let there will be an example down. So let's go for that example directly. It is same thing like what they are showing here. So let's directly go for so something like this. Okay, but they did not change. Okay, let's do let's also take those steps earlier, which are earlier. So yes, okay, so let me take this. Okay, day 17. I'll use a zip file now, just for convenience. Login dot. Okay, I can keep on doing code for log. Okay, so let me import logging. Logging is available defaultly, so you don't have to install it again. And next part is like you can save, define the path where you want to save your log file. Let if you don't give anything, like it will be saved at the same level. Okay, so in case if you want it in some output folder, let's in some other folder, let's give that path. Okay, I'll give something like this, main folder path, and then give log. Okay, and this one we can do like os dot path dot join this one, and you can keep any name you want. Okay. My log file. Okay, and if it is in write mode, it means in case if there is already log existing log over there, so it will like clear it, when it is opened in write mode, it will start fresh, like it will overwrite that log file. But in case if you want to retain whatever log is already there, then you open in append mode. Okay, so let's keep it there. Okay, so this is the thing, and now in basic config, one more thing what we have seen is mode level, right? So logging dot basic config level equal to logging dot debug. So let me also put that level equal to logging dot debug, and let's see what this code will be. Okay, so let us I'll keep this folder here. So let me run it. Okay, Python code for log. Okay, okay, go ahead. Add over. So let's see if there is any file created here as mylog file.log. Yes, it has created. Let's open it. So if you see, there is a fruit warning and uh, like whatever text you printed here, right? So it has saved in this. So now let me do append here, okay? And if you do it again, run it again, it will add to whatever it already has. So let's see, open it. See, it has added in one more line. So that is difference between append and write mode. So let's use write mode only. So similarly, so there are all five different things, right? Let me open that. So let me paste these five here. Okay, and I'm using write mode and printing over there. So let's see if I'm able to get that. So I'll open it in Notepad++ so I can use here itself. So see, move to other views. Okay, so you can see in this log file that it has printed all five, right? So let me change from debug to something else. Okay, instead of debug, I'll keep error. Okay, and let's run it again and see if we are able to. So it has reload. So if you put error, only error and above will be shown in that level. Okay, whatever level you keep here, only this is the order what we have. So if it is debug, it will show debug and above, and means like all the five. If it is info, if you keep info, it will show these four. If you put level as warning, it will show these three. If it is like these error, it will show these two, and if it is critical, it will show only critical. So these are different levels of logging what we can do. So let's put critical. It will only show that critical one. You see, let me run it. See, it has shown only critical one. Okay, I'll put info. See, let's see it here. See, it has shown info and above. Okay, that is the difference between what logging level you set. Okay, so once you set logging level, it is depends on uh, like kind of like in case you want two, three different kinds of logging, you can define those and then use it like this. And maybe one log file you want it only for developer and one log file for end user. You can, depending on the messages you set and what level you set, you can define it. Okay, this is about logging. I just want to introduce you to this. So you can explore it. It is like very good documentation is available here, so you can explore this. So let me go down. So it's same thing here. Okay, exception as E. So one more thing, in try except, if you instead of just except, if you use except exception as E, then whatever error you get, right, so that will be stored here. So because like log, you also expect a kind of errors to be stored with in yours, right? So let me add this here. Okay, so it is an error. So let me, so what is the level currently is info. So it will anyway show it. So let's run it and see what it has come. See, if you see here, that error, whatever you get, is being stored this level. So you can see it. Okay. So that error is also saved in your log file. This is needed, right? In case you want to debug, and mostly in case you don't want to check command prompt every time, because there may be some multiple errors and at different levels, right? And you can refer it in log file. Referring it in log file would be very easy compared to scrolling down command prompt wherever we got errors and all. Okay, so this log files will be helpful in that case. So you can print error through this way. Okay, error exception occurred is just this one, and after that, that error will also get printed in your log file. Okay, so this is about it. So